मैं जो कह रहा हूँ वो ये कि हम आगे नहीं बढ़ेंगे आज।
मतलब
हम आगे नहीं बढ़ेंगे आज, जो पीछे छूटा है उसी के ऊपर थोड़ी-थोड़ी बात करें। जी, चलिए। शुरू करिए, मेरा चेहरा क्यों देखना है? दिन-रात सुबह-शाम पढ़ते हो।
क्या शुरू करना है सर? मतलब अबाउट विच टॉपिक्स?
रिस्टोरेशन में ही रहना है। मेरे को ये बताओ, व्हाट इज़ एक्ट ऑफ यूनियन?
Act of Union passed in 1707.
हुँ, हुँ।
1607. अच्छा, ओके। कौन सा एक्ट है?
1607।
नहीं, 1607 नहीं, 1660 से तो रेस्टोरेशन स्टार्ट हुआ है।
Sir, I just
First
spoke
of
up.
all, turn on your camera and then speak. Do not take help of internet in between the session. Carry forward. You were saying something about Act of Union.
Yes, sir, in which England and Scotland united,
Sorry?
and
Sorry?
in the Act of Union, England and Scotland united and became a Great Britain. And this act was passed in 1707.
17.
Seven.
And by the way, in which year Ireland, Scotland, and England came together? Which actually became Great Britain.
When Ireland also
And the year
added.
was? And the year was?
Hmm. Sorry, sir, unable to recall.
1803, I think around. 1803 or 4, है ना?
अच्छा, 19th century में हुआ था.
It was
Okay,
the
all right.
formation of Great Britain, है ना?
And so it is also included in Wales and one more Netherlands
Holland,
in Great Britain. Huh.
Holland. But they are not that much actually large countries. Majorly we count on Scotland, England, and Ireland.
Ireland, yes.
Yes. By the way, who was the original inhabitant of England? England.
Celts,
Celts and Gales.
Celts and
Gales या बोलो, देखिए, Gales, Britons, they were the original inhabitants from the land of England, है ना? And when somehow tribes tried to attack them, then they flee from that place and they went to Holland, Netherlands, and Scotland, Ireland, है ना?
yes,
All because of it, today we can see Celtic revival.
yes.
It's
Celtic
associated to
revival.
it is associated to which literature?
Which literature?
Yes.
Like which literature? Old English literature.
Iris.
Irish.
Yes. I
Okay. ये left क्यों कर रहे हैं?
doesn't matter. Let them do what
Network issues आ रहे हैं.
might be.
Hmm.
Listen to me. It was actually Mr. William Butler Yeats who was simply working on, है ना, about the rising language, their own, and it was Gaelic, है ना? Yes. So where were we? We were talking about the act of settlement or act of union. By the way, what is act of settlement?
Act of settlement comes in Augustan age and around um, I studied the year. Act of settlement, I think 1703. जितना मैं रिकॉल कर पा रही हूँ, एंड इन विच दिस सेड द एंग्लिकन, सॉरी, क्या था, कैथोलिक्स, Catholics will not be on the throne of England, and सही डायरेक्शन में जा रही हूँ सर मैं?
Somehow you are close.
And no Protestant will marry to Catholic. This kind of act was passed in 1703. This is known as Act of Settlement.
17,
1703.
17 not 1. पहली बात तो ये.
One.
But Act of Settlement simply talks about the avoidance of Catholic rulers.
Yes.
है ना? They put this kind of document in parliament just to avoid Catholic rulers. है ना? And all because of it, after the death of Queen Anne, she was actually daughter of James II. है ना? When she died in around 1714, then we can see you must be familiar with James I, James I of England and James VI of Scotland. है ना? He had his own grandchildren, you know, and he succeeded the throne just because he belonged to Protestantism. You know? This was the cause of Act of Settlement. You know? By the way, what is glorious revolution?
Glorious Revolution. When James II of England, like in 1665, he was the king of, no, 1665, yes.
Completely wrong.
Uh, 1685. He took the throne of England, and in 3 years, William the Orange and his wife Mary came to England, and
Which Mary? Which Mary?
Mary one,
Acha,
the daughter of,
Mary
I
one,
don't know, Mary one or two,
Mary
but
first.
the daughter of James, Mary second, I
Now
guess.
we know Mary first as Bloody Mary. She was
Yes,
sister
yes,
of Queen Elizabeth first.
yes,
Here
sir.
we are talking about Mary II, and she
Yes,
was
yes, sir.
actually wife of William of Orange from Holland, France.
of Scotland. It's a
Yes,
Holland.
sir.
है ना?
Yes, sir.
So,
And she was the wife of Philip Sidney, who later proposed to Elizabeth, right?
है, could you
मेरी वन जो वाइफ थी वो फिलिप सिडनी की थी ना वाइफ।
Mary first?
हाँ,
Ah.
हाँ, तो मैं कनेक्ट करने की
Not
कोशिश
Philip
कर रही हूँ।
Sidney. He was
फिलिप द सेकंड, सॉरी,
Philip,
फिलिप द सेकंड,
Philip the Second of Spain.
स्पेन,
है
ज्यादा
ना?
पढ़ लिया
When
मैंने।
Mary
Yes.
died, when Mary
हम्म,
died, he tried to marriage with Elizabeth first.
yes.
है ना? All because of it, Battle of Spanish Armada fought. है ना? Because Elizabeth was not ready to marry him. By the way, what is Manmath rebellion?
A rebellion that was done by legitimate son of Charles II, that is Achitophel. That is also named as Achitophel. That is also depicted in the famous poem of Alexander Pope, Absalom and Achitophel.
बहुत बढ़िया. अलेक्जेंडर पोप ने लिखा है एब्सलोम एंड एटिशोफेल.
Are Thomas
बहुत अच्छा.
Gray.
ध्यान कहाँ है आपका? हम्म?
ड्राइडन ने
Um,
लिखा है ना?
John Dryden. Okay, ठीक है, John Dryden.
क्या गलत
I
है?
just forgot. ज्यादा बहुत सारे ऑथर्स थे ना इधर उधर तो पोप पढ़ा तो ड्राइडन हट गया।
नेटवर्क फ्लक्चुएट कर रहा है आपका. नेहा नेहा, आप लोग इतना शांत क्यों रहने लगे हो? क्या है ये? मैं पंडित थोड़ी हूँ जो आके यहाँ लंबी स्पीच दूंगा और चला जाऊंगा। ये काम थोड़ी चलेगा। विल नॉट वर्क। क्षमा।
Manmoth rebellion.
मनमथ रिबेलियन, है ना?
Mm.
What was the reason behind Manmath rebellion?
The reason is that as Charles II uh,
Charles
couldn't
II.
bear any legitimate heir.
Charles
Charles
II.
the Second, Charles II couldn't bear the legitimate heir to the throne. In spite of having so many of illegitimate child, and among them this person named as Manmoth.
What was the relation of Manmath to Charles II?
Sir, actually, I'm connecting it to that allegory. He was the son Manmoth. I don't know. I just
I think he was the son of Manmohan
oh
Singh.
sorry.
I'm saying I think he was the son of Manmohan Singh.
No. So for that reason, different ministers of his court, Charles court, said things about him, and for that reason, he made a rebellion against. He rebelled against Charles too.
Listen to me. James Scott, aka Duke of Monmouth, was the illegitimate child of Charles II, and by religion he was a Protestant. है ना? As Mr. Charles II never had any legitimate heir, है ना? So in that case, his brother James II supposed to bear the throne. Okay, है ना? And it was not suitable for the people of land, England, है ना? They were not like any Catholic ruler should ever rule over us. By religion, he was Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
James II.
James the second,
So they were looking for an option, है ना? And
rightful heir. हाँ, they
and
were.
all because of it, some people, some minister, है ना? Some high class people try to support Manmouth to bear the throne. And after all, in the end, he unable to get succeed, and later on he was executed.
He got killed. Ah, he was executed. And also, Glorious Revolution happened in 1688.
Yes.
Okay. It is said as Glorious Revolution because there was no bloodshed. And it happened for the first time that any throne there was any any king sat on the throne without any bloodshed. So for that reason, it is named as Glorious Revolution.
As you people are going through Augustan age, or we can also consider it as a neoclassical age, would you people let me simple one thing that what was the reason behind this separation, or I should say, creating two different parties? Today we call them as Tory and Whig.
Whigs and Tories. Whigs and Tories. Whigs were the people who supported the parliament, and Tories were the people who supported the king, the monarchical government,
The monarch.
and
Mhm.
monarchical government, and also there were things like that. They um, supported writers to write against the other party, and they even gave them some prizes
but
also.
but somehow you
So
giving me characteristics of both the parties. I'm asking you what was the reason behind the formation of these two parties. For the first time, these two parties came into existence. What was the reason? Neha, answer.
So, because like in a Puritan age, Puritans and uh, Catholics were uh, two parties, as the Whigs are some like Puritans, and they were following the same things and supported the Parliament and Puritanism, and Tories were the in favor of monarchy. So it is happened, or it is divided uh, because of the condition of the society of that time. The two things were there.
One more
Sir,
question.
maybe there is always. Sorry to interrupt, sir. May I add a point?
Yes, you can add a point.
Sir, as we have seen in our current scenario, also there is always two sides of a government, the left wing and the right wing. The so so was the case with the Whigs and Tories, like one who supported the parliament and one who opposed the parliament.
Now tell me, uh, are you people familiar with exclusion bill? Oh,
No, sir, I just read the name and I don't know about it in depth.
what was exclusion bill? Listen to me. In 1679 to 1681, uh, actually the people of England was not happy as they got to know that after all Charles II had no heir, है ना? And all because of it, his brother must ascend the throne. है ना? So in that case, they were simply present a bill in parliament. That is exclusion bill. है ना? And all because of it, when two different segments of society supporting, the one was supporting king monarch and the other one was simply supporting the parliamentarians. This is how we get two different parties in the history of English literature for the first time, Tories and Whigs.
So, what about the Cavaliers and the Roundheads then?
Listen, everything has different perspectives. If we call in the language of literature, then we can call them as roundheads and cavaliers. No problem. But what I'm saying is that
And
these two parties was the result of exclusion bill. This is major thing.
so, can you please explain exclusion bill once again? It skipped from my mind.
Listen, it was predetermined that after the death of Charles II, one will have to go overthrown, and as he doesn't have any legitimate hire, है ना? So in that case, his brother must go on. है ना? And by religion, he was Catholic. So the people of England never wanted a Catholic ruler. है ना? And for that, before the death of Charles II, they put some sort of law that we today call exclusion bill. है ना? And all because of it, some people were simply supporting this document and others were opposing it. है ना? So here only we got for the first time of two different parties, Tories and Whigs.
Got it, sir. I got it, sir.
Getting my point? और या फिर हिंदी में
Okay.
बोलने का प्रयास करूं?
No, it's not
Yes, I
about Hindi. I
understood.
got the point, sir.
क्या?
I'm saying it's not about Hindi. I understood the point.
नहीं नहीं, कई बार क्या होता है, लैंग्वेज सकता है मैं सही से कन्वे ना कर पा रहा हूँ, तो बैरियर बनना हो तो आपको समझना
No, sir. No, sir. It's completely fine.
है ना? तो आगे बढ़े. Okay, so you people must have gone through Mr. Our famous author. By the way, I gave you famous work. I gave you work related to our syllabus. What was our today's uh, homework?
The Canterbury Tales, Pious Plowman,
Canterbury
and
Tales. Cite
Ferris
if
Wheel.
cite any famous lines from Canterbury Tales.
If gold, if gold rusted, what will iron do?
It was called by me.
Um, it is appeared in famous tale. I think in Partner's Tale.
No,
I'm unable to
he was
recollect.
a he was a corrupt person. How
Hmm.
say so?
Plowman. Sorry, sir, unable to recall. I studied the name
Parson.
before.
I think
Parson.
it was Parson.
I think Parson.
By the way,
First,
what is the meaning of this line? If gold rusts, what shall iron do?
because गोल्ड की जो क्वालिटी है वो जंग लगना नहीं है. इट इज द क्वालिटी ऑफ आयरन.
No,
तो
no,
अगर
madam. No, madam.
ये लिटरल मीनिंग है जो मैं कह रही हूँ.
No, 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 no. It wasn't about literal meaning. It was simply indicating something in the society of contemporary.
It is related to the habit, or we can say the actions of people, that if the, no, it is also wrong.
He was critiquing church system when the highest authority of church is taking bribe, is doing corruption, then what will do the person who belong to lower state of court, lower state
Yes,
church?
yes.
Getting my point?
Hmm.
Gold rusts, what shall iron do? Was told by Mr. Parson. Come on, now it's your turn, Madam Sakshi.
I need to tell the line of Canterbury Tale.
Yes, you're supposed to quote.
I cannot recall any of the line from Canterbury Tale, so
Question
sorry.
B, do you want to cite any line from Canterbury Tales?
Yes, sir. Uh, greed is the root of evil, said by partner.
Sorry,
Greed is the root of evil, said by the partner in the Canterbury Tales.
greed is the
Root of
Root of all the evil, said by partner.
greed is the root of evil, said by partner.
greed is the root of evil.
Evil, 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 evil.
Evil क्या होता
Evil,
E V
evil.
I L.
है? Evil है. Evil.
E V evil.
आप तो अर्थ का
Evil.
आप तो अर्थ का अनर्थ कर दोगे. एविल किसी ऐसी व्यक्ति को कहा
Evil.
जाता है जिसके अंदर कोई है वो. साक्षी होठ नहीं चबाना है.
Really to buy.
सॉरी, सॉरी.
एविल एविल की तरफ से बुराई होती है ना.
मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा सर आप क्या कह रहे हो. आई एम
Sir,
हैविंग.
he said that he is saying the line quoted by Pardiner, that greed is the root of all the evil. He's quoting that line from Partners.
Partner's tale.
Partners tale.
But just tell me one thing. What we have in our syllabus? Prologue to
Prologue to Canterbury Tales,
Canterbury Tales. By the way, what is prologue?
which is written to introduce the story or work, and it is written before this story.
But you people are telling
Introduction.
me, but you people are telling me about the stories. How many stories were supposed to be told during their journey? Tell.
Supposed to be or actually
Supposed to
told?
be. Supposed to be.
124. Supposed to be told.
124. How?
Each one has to speak.
Whole story. Each person will narrate four stories, and there were 29 pilgrims.
30. 1
31 also. Some say 31 also.
Third, 120.
120 stories supposed to be told.
But sir, in some books has written 31. So according to 31, it is 124, or according to 30, it is
120.
120.
120 is ideal.
Okay, we will go with one.
It is considered by UGC net.
So that is important.
है ना?
120 all.
120. And how many stories were told?
24.
Very good. How many were in prose?
Two. Two in prose. One of Chaucer and another one is of, I think, Partner or
What wa-
Parson.
what was the name of Chaucer's prose work?
Very famous book.
Come. Hurry up. बताइए.
सॉरी सर रिकॉल नहीं हो रहा है दो लिखा है उसने बट कुछ फेमस चाहिए
Opus Mellibus. Which one?
यस यस तो
Melibi.
फर्स्ट इन दोनों में से क्लोज कौन सा है दैट यू आर
Yes.
आस्किंग
Yes. Yes. Yes.
आई थिंक थोपस इज इन प्रोज
Are you sure? Or just making guess?
50%
Actually,
श्योर
very best.
Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Uh,
Sorry. म्यूट नहीं करना है बोलना है.
पता है ना कि गलत बोल रही हूँ उसका फिर
I am also confused.
एक- इतना
I am also
ये एक्चुअली
confused.
ये मेरी मसल मेमोरी से आ रहा है मेलिबस मेलिबस बाकी मैंने अभी पढ़ा नहीं है चौसर मैं न्यू क्लासिकल एज पे ही रह गई
Just go through the work, just
यस सर
get its information. Other one, other one was told by Parson. No?
हाँ पार्सन
It talks about what?
नाइट स्टोरी
Night's story.
नाइट्स टेल she's saying
आई
Night's
थिंक
tale,
के
Night's tales,
के
or it talks about seven deadly sins.
पार्टनर एंड पार्सन एंड फ्लोमैन इतने जैसे नाम है सर
What
पर
what
जो फर्स्ट टेल है वो नाइट
what
के बारे में है
what was the name of nun priors?
मैडम एगलिंगटाइन
And what was the name of wife of Bath?
वैसे बात मुझे सही नाम
वाइफ
है
ऑफ बाथ she
नहीं
was
नहीं
referred as
Alison.
Ellison okay
एलिसन ओके
Ellison yes
एलिसन
okay
By the way, who wear the brooch over
um,
engraved Amor Vincit Om?
Morgan
Love,
Eglantine
love
love conquers
conquers
all
all.
all Madam Eglantine
And priors.
mm.
Okay. By the way, what was the quiet stories, quiet tales in Canterbury Tales? Why
वाइट
they why they were called as quiet tales?
नो आइडिया सर क्वाइट टिल वी डिडंट
They,
स्टडी अबाउट इट
they were the simply vulgar tales, and all because of it. They were interrupted in between every time. It was told by Reeve and Miller. है ना?
Steven Miller. Yes.
Steve and Miller. Okay.
Getting? है ना? Tell me features of student of Oxford.
He was a good person with a good, like, he has all the good qualities, and he, and what I can recollect now is uh, he answered one question. क्या था वो? Sorry, sir, unable to recall.
He had a lot of books with him.
Hmm.
He has scars under his eyes. है ना? He looked like very grave. He was a serious personality. है ना? And he was not wealthy at all. These were the simple characteristics of a student of Oxford. है ना?
Okay.
So, tell me a few more things about Canterbury Tales. Could you let me know the name of host who
Harry Belly.
the warden?
Typically,
Harry Belly.
Harry Valley. And by the way, why they were going to the place, Canterbury?
uh, at the shrine of Thomas Becket, Saint
Get the
Thomas Becket.
blessings.
To get the
Uh-huh.
blessing. It was
Kind of
they were going for the
pilgrimage.
pilgrimage.
By the way, the
Yes,
famous quotation, he was as fresh as the month of May, was reference to which character of Canterbury Tales?
character.
Yes.
Night.
वेरी गुड वेरी गुड. क्या तुक्का मारा? आपको 1 करोड़ रुपए दिए जाएंगे.
Chaucer appreciated only four characters, and apart from that, this is one like um,
It was told for Squire, the son of Knight.
okay,
है ना? Rest, by the way,
Okay.
who were the four major characters who were praised by Mr. Chaucer himself?
Priest.
sorry, क्या बोला?
Four characters who was praised by the Chaucer.
हाँ.
हाँ,
They all belong to that ecclesiastical class, no? All
हाँ,
The
that
four
four
characters which were praised
who
by
belong to
Chaucer.
the
The one is the student of Oxford, and another one is the first story is of Ardner.
no,
night,
Knight,
night's tale.
नहीं, बट वो बोली किसने है?
Knight.
हाँ, नाइट वो प्रेस किया है, और एक एक फ्लोमैन है शायद.
हाँ, और उसका एक भाई सन.
एक पार्सन. पार्सन.
Knight, Parson, Plowman, one another person left.
स्टूडेंट.
Student
ऑक्सफोर्ड
of
स्टूडेंट.
Oxford.
फोर.
They were the major characters who were simply praised by Mr. Chaucer himself. By the way, for the first time, Chaucer used a comic character in English literature. What was his name?
कॉमिक कैरेक्टर.
Hmm. Come on, I'm just giving you warm
प्लीज गिव ऑप्शंस.
up. I can't give you options because I don't have options.
कॉमिक कैरेक्टर.
It was Pindarus.
पिंडार्स.
What?
Pindarus, Pindarus.
पिंडार्स कौन
That's
है ये?
in which acha okay, so you're not talking about Canterbury Tale. Like
In
he gave the
which
comic
in which work of Mr. Chaucer we see a famous character Diomedes?
डायोम.
By the way, do you know who was brother of actor?
नो सर।
Brother of Hector. No, sir.
Hector.
यही जो आपने नाम लिया अभी।
Which work is associated to Troy?
ट्रॉय।
Troy.
Hmm.
That
I am giving you a lot of hints. Still, you people.
Antony and Cleopatra one.
Okay, so it was written by Mr. Geoffrey Chaucer.
No, no, no. There was a work related. There was a work.
Try to guess.
Trojan wars related.
Options, sir.
I don't have options. आप ये सोचिए, कोई भी ऐसा कैरेक्टर जिसको पहली बार कॉमिक एलिमेंट के साथ प्रेजेंट किया है इंग्लिश लिटरेचर में, तो बहुत प्रमुख और मुख्य बन जाता है इस दृष्टि से, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट। तो पिंडारस है। देखिए एक सेकंड। ट्रोइलस क्रेसीड,
Troilus and Cresside.
है ना?
I was about to say this and
he
I got
was
confused
he
with
was he
that.
was uncle of Troilus, sorry, Cressid. He was uncle
Hmm.
of Cressid, and all because of the efforts of Pendarus, Troilus and Cressid uh, able to meet each other.
Unify. Okay.
Getting my point? So it was important point in my perspective, and this is why I share with you. है ना? So we have already talked about a lot about Canterbury Tales, and this is, I think, more than enough from Canterbury Tales. If someone is going to ask you something, then you will definitely answer it if you heard my words, है ना? Consciously. So now listen to me. Now move on to another topic, that is book one of Paradise Lost. है ना? First, tell me in which year it was published. Book one.
So the topic was Fairy Queen.
1971.
Paradise Lost was also there. There were three works. Do not forget.
Paradise Lost was not there. So Fairy Queen,
Uh,
Paris Plowman, and
uh,
Canterbury Tale. Three works there.
so you have gone through Fairy Queen.
Yes,
Book
Fairy
one.
Queen and Paris Plowman. Yes.
Okay, so tell me something about Archimago. Come on. Who was Archimago?
He is the major character of the work Paris and Plowman.
Sorry?
He was the major
Excellent flow.
character in the work Paris and Plowman.
Archimago.
Huh.
And
Major, it means not a whole story related
But
to him, but
I'm
he
I'm I'm talking
very cool.
I'm talking about Fairy Queen Book One.
hmm.
We see Archimago. Tell me something about Archimago. Who was Archimago? And what was his practices in the work? You yourself give me idea that listens you just ask from this one.
Sir, I am telling you कि Paradise Lost we have not studied today. That only I
Gaurav sir
told you.
famous dialogue. You are taking flying arrows. You want to take flying arrows? Okay, take it.
Come on.
No, I am not doing so. As sir was asking about Paradise Lost, which we
So
also
now
not
tell me
studied that.
na, you are telling me that there were only three works. The first one is Canterbury Tales,
Canterbury Tales.
Pirates of the Plowman, and the third one, Fairy Queen.
Mhm.
So you didn't read Fairy Queen, book one?
Not completely, sir.
Not completely.
Sir, please ask general question. We will get to it. Like Fairy Queen, when was it written? Etc. So Archimago was the main character, one of the main characters of Fairy Queen. He was having magical powers, and he throughout the story created hindrances in the path of Una and uh, the person and the knight who was with him.
Lady Una and Red Cross Knight.
Ah, knight.
By
Red
the
Cross.
way, what was the name of King Arthur's father.
Okay.
Fortinbras,
Uh,
Fortinbras,
बताइए बताइए. By the way, it was previous year question of assistant professor 2022. Now tell.
yes, sir. I read it. It is in my notes. If I would have um
Uther Pendragon.
हाँ Arthur Pendragon, the first
है
line
ना?
it is.
Now tell me in which year it was originally published.
Origin 1588.
15,
Sorry,
in 1593 books and in 1596 6 books.
how many books supposed to be written?
12.
12 books.
12
12 books.
books. What was the reason behind getting only 6.5 books?
Spencer died.
Where are other manuscripts?
Has he written all 12 books?
I
He
think so.
couldn't finish. No,
I think so. Then why do we have the half one? There might be reason, na?
he couldn't finish it. This is written in
Listen,
the.
in Ireland, there is a famous castle, Kilcollen, something like this, you know? And Spencer was originally residing there, and all because of fire, it is said like the manuscripts was burned down there.
Okay.
You know? By the way, what is the major virtue of book one?
Holiness.
Holiness, truth.
Very good. And who is the protagonist?
Night.
Knight,
Red Cross Knight.
Red
Red
Cross
Cross.
Knight.
Very good. Now tell me about the Excalibur. What is Excalibur?
Sword.
It was the legendary sword of King Arthur.
Hmm.
Now
Hmm.
tell me about the history of King Arthur. Whatever you have read till now about King Arthur. In very few words, do not try to elaborate it. I'm not in mood to listen more.
King Arthur was the very famous king of king in the history.
King in the history. Do you have any famous historical document of Mr. King Arthur? Arthur, as you are mentioning that it is very much
Um,
history.
Thomas Mallory, Morty the Author,
Okay, okay.
in his work, we have gone through
By the way, it was a
the name
by the
author.
way, it was a fictitious work. It wasn't any historical document. What about that
Okay, sir.
Arthur?
Please enlighten us, sir.
Okay, now listen to me. We have no clue whether he was a deity or he was a soldier. No clue. Even we don't have any clue whether he was there or not. Or maybe it is a kind of human created character, mythological character. Getting my point? Because it is said so like he was there in Anglo-Saxon era. But we have a historical document that we today known as Anglo-Saxon Chronicle. है ना? And in that historical document, we don't see any character with the name of King Arthur. Getting my point? So when a document which is simply depicting the uh, nearby years, है ना, where we don't get any character, so it is a question of the historicity of King Arthur. It was basically for the first time used by French authors and afterward simply follow up by English authors. And any famous author who are simply dealing with this subject, with this name that you people know till now.
By the name of Arthur.
Yes, I'm asking about the author. There must be famous works, no?
Famous writers of
Yes,
his
yes.
name. Arthur the Clow. This is what that is all coming in my mind.
Your network is also not fine, Sakshi. I am able to hear you clearly. Unmute yourself first, then speak.
So nothing. I was speaking
No, no,
nothing.
but you were saying something, no? You're supposed to say
I was
something.
just saying. I was saying Arthur the Clow. That is all coming in my mind right now.
Listen, for the first time, Mr. Thomas Mallory collected all the tales of Mr. Arthur. Yeah? And this is how we have a collection that we today call Le Morte di Arthur, Death of the Arthur. Getting my point? Rest we have many authors. For example, William Morris also wrote about Arthur. And Alfred Lord Tennyson also wrote about Arthur, Idyllis of the King. Edmund Spenser himself wrote about Arthur, Fairy Queen.
Okay, sir.
Okay. By the way, in medieval text, I told you something, and you were with me, Neha. Tell me the previous ancient works, which were simply focusing over the life of King Arthur. Turn on your microphone.
About the work you are asking, sir,
Yes, yes,
from medieval area.
yes. Who was the person who for the first time used the Excalibur as its subject to write poetry in Old English, or I should say in Middle English?
हम्म, सॉरी सर अभी याद नहीं आ पा रहा है
साक्षी, साक्षी,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
उम्मीद करता हूँ अब आप बता दोगे, बताओ।
Sir, I have not read about the works. I have read about the new classical age a bit.
कोई याद नहीं आ रहा? कोई तो याद आ रहा होगा ना? Who wrote about Excalibur?
This in the fairy queen Edmund Spenser.
I was simply taking you people to the history of King Arthur. He is ultimately hero of the work, no? Getting? By the way, now leave it. Just try to read something, है ना? In Middle English about King Arthur. Okay,
यस सर
it's fine. Yes, we were discussing about book one, है ना? By the way, do you know who was Duasa?
Duesa.
Yes.
She was the
शी वाज द क्वीन ऑफ
trees, I think.
एस द नेम बिगिन विथ एस
आप लोगों ने मेरे को ये बताओ पढ़ा क्यों नहीं?
देयर वर many things we only studied Augustan age and then we started like um,
Ah,
fairy
but
queen and
I
all the
even couldn't finish Augustan age completely. Like I could, I was even though I was in the room for the whole day, I studied. I didn't do anything else, but I couldn't complete.
Then let me
So
tell you something that even I did touch Augustine till now. I was also reading. So it will take time.
yes.
yes sir it's
Ah, but
many
you
things
have
are
read it.
there to study
Ah,
But the thing is that if you people read in this way, in subjective approach, you will turn out to be a genius one.
Yes, that I understood now. Because knowing the authors, knowing about their traits helps us to know them better and to understand them better in a better manner. So we need to do the work on the particular author, and I think we all are doing good and better, but it is time taking.
It will take time. It will take time because you are gaining something.
And it also need revision sometime because if we
Exactly.
study one time, now we forget what we have studied. Because in NAT or SET we studied different things, and now we are studying differently.
This is base of English literature. If you are
Yes,
Yes,
good
indeed.
at this thing now, no one can beat you.
definitely.
Anyone can
Yes, sir.
anyone can answer after seeing objective questions. If a person can answer directly in subjective manner, then I can consider a person as a good student.
Yes, sir.
True.
Getting my point? So where were we?
So can we discuss? We were in the fairy queen, and the last topic that is left is fire flowman. If you want to sum up, like we can discuss a bit about him, then we can switch to
How
neoclassical age.
many poses are there?
Five, sir.
How many pigeons are there?
Three.
Very good. 8 visions and 20 pauses.